Hey, what's up guys? Today I finished a workout and I was in town anyway. And I've been here before. I heard about it from a coworker and I'm glad she told me because I believe this is a deal, so I'm sharing it with you all if you don't know about it. It's called the Blue Water Shrimp Truck and I've seen it before in various places and have eaten there before as well. I believe the last time I ate there was a long time ago. Twice. Once when they were at Salt Lake Shopping Center, which they're no longer there anymore. And I also ate there at the Moana food court, so they're there too. And they also had trucks at the Hilton Hawaiian Village and I believe somewhere else in Waikiki. But right now those are closed. There's one in Pearl Ridge as well, I believe, too, but closed because of COVID. So the only truck open is at the old Fisherman's Wharf at Kewalo Basin, and that's the one I went to. And the one at the Moana food court, which is not a food truck, that's a food court. If you go to this food truck at Kewalo Basin, every day to survive the pandemic, they have $5 bentos. And there's tons of them. The menu is always changing every day. There's a couple of new specials every day, but most of it is consistent. Most of your favorite items are on there every day, such as my favorite that I tasted was the hamburger steak. They have kalua pig and cabbage, which I tasted before. To be honest, it was okay. I thought it was too much liquid smoke in that one, but it was still okay for $5. They have shoyu chicken. They always have opaka paka, furikake ahi, all that kind of stuff. Today's new menu items that I haven't seen before was patella stew and spicy prawns. Usually they always have garlic shrimp since they're a shrimp truck. They also have their regular menu, which you can order from, but that is made to order, so you have to call that in it unless you want to wait. But all these bentos are pre-made, so it's really fast to get. They're put in a catering warmer, so it's still kept warm when you grab them. But they're all pre-made already, so you just tell the ladies what you want. They go to the warmer and grab what bento you want, and you're out of there. They only take cash only, no debit cards, no credit cards, sorry. But there is an ATM nearby somewhere. They have a sign to the ATM if you don't have cash. So what I got today was, like I said, my favorite. It's the hamburger steak. I got it before and I thought it was wonderful for a $5 meal. It's a homemade hamburger patty, and it's got gravy, lots of grilled onions, a scoop of rice, and some canned corn, which doesn't bother me. It's $5. What can you expect? But it tastes good. It's nice and buttery. So we'll dive on in and review the food, and I'll let you know what it tastes like. So I don't know about you, but I like to put hot sauce on everything, so I put a little bit of Tabasco on here, but you don't need it. So good. It's like local comfort food, hamburger steak. I guess to other people it's Salisbury steak. The onions are cooked well for me. Still got a crunch to them a little bit. Not too overcooked, not too raw, and a pretty mild flavor. If you don't like onions, sorry, they come with it, but I love onions with my hamburger steak. The gravy is delicious, just right in seasoning, so it makes the onions and the meat good. What I like about their hamburger is it's mostly meat. I'm not a fan of people that make their own burgers and there's lots of bread crumbs in it or breading, and you can totally taste it because it's mushy. This one, you can tell it's mostly all meat and it's flavorful. Taste the corn here. You can tell it's canned corn. I don't know. I think stuff like that that's simple goes with plate lunches like this or bentos. It has a homey taste, like your mom made it. Or like, I don't know, reminds me of nostalgia, like school lunch or something. But a good school lunch that tastes good. And I don't know how they cook it, if it's on a grill or what, but it's got a nice char. I'm not sure if you can see that. So the outside's nice and crispy with a nice good char. Gives a good flavor. The area where it's at, the old Fisherman's Wharf, is a really, I mean, I've never really walked there, but it's pretty. It's got nice views. There's benches on the side. It's a little too hot right now, but I think when it cools down, I think it would be a nice place to grab these bentos and sit down on the bench and just enjoy the view. Today is super hot, so I'm not sure if I would want to sit on that bench because there's no shade, but with all the views of the ocean, or Moana Beach Park nearby, it's a good place to grab a bento and just kind of chill. You can't do that right now because of our lockdown, but you know, when it's all over and you do get to go to the park, it's a good thing to consider. It's really close by to the park for lunch. And if you do go there, parking is kind of strange. People just park wherever, as long as you don't block people in. So there's like right by the boats, because everything's closed anyway. Most of those boats are tour boats and they're not in business right now. There's the 20-minute loading zone right along the pier, so it's got it's like curbside parking. I just parked over there, and other people did too. Or you can park near the truck, and go in the back. But the only problem is, I've done it before, is it's a one-way in and out. So if you're trying to get out and somebody's getting in, it's kind of hard to get out of there. You'd have to back up and let that other person in. But parking's not too bad. You'll always find somewhere to park there. Also, don't be afraid if you see a long line. Every time I've gone, the line is super huge. But because they're all pre-made and it's all cash, the line goes really fast. The two ladies working the front there too are really friendly, and they're really fast at their job, so you'll get in and out of there with your order. So I'm pretty much done. I hoofed that down, mopped. It's so good, but it's quite, I mean, tiny. If you're, like I say, I always compare people. I'm a little person. I'm only 5'2", but for a guy, this probably wouldn't be much. And even for me, I'm not totally full, but it tastes so good. So, but where can you get a $5 bento with a meat, a rice, and a veggie? Sometimes there's other little sides too. Like with the Kalua pig, there was long rice with it, chicken long rice. So because it's only $5, I picked up two. And I'm gonna save this one for dinner tonight. And I got because I wanted to taste other things from there since I didn't get to taste all of their offerings. It's their spicy prawns. They have regular garlic shrimp, but I asked the lady if it's really spicy, and she said it wasn't really too spicy. And I just said, why not? Let's try the spicy ones, because I've had garlic shrimp before. That's everywhere you can find that. So, in Hawaii anyway. So we'll squeeze a lemon on there. And I'm just going to try one of them just to let you know what it tastes like. And the rest I'll save for dinner. Let's count these though. One pretty big size prawns. 1, 2, 3. So 5 prawns with this $5 bento, which is a pretty good deal, and it comes on with the head. Some people don't like that, but I like it. Gives it flavor. Not smelly. So it's good to know that it's fresh. It's got the shell on, which is kind of inconvenient, but we'll try. And same thing, this has the rice and corn too. Not really getting much spice. from this. It's not spicy to me. I mean, there's a little kick. When you squeeze the lemon on it, though, it makes it really good. It's kind of like a Asian kind of stir-fried type of shrimp with garlic and scallions, green onions, and a little spice. So if you're not into spice, don't be afraid of that. That's not too spicy to me. It's got a little heat, but not overwhelmingly spicy. So that's just a sample of my review of that spicy shrimp. The rest I will eat later. That was pretty good. And so yeah, that's the Blue Water shrimp and seafood truck down at Kewalo Basin at the Fisherman's Wharf. Pros, like I said, where can you get nowadays in Hawaii a $5 bento with a main, rice, and a little bit of veggie? Can't go wrong. And some of them, most of them are seafood items, which are usually expensive, such as the shrimp and they have that opaka paka and ahi. It's a deal, I think. So that's the pros to me, and that's why the line is always long, because it's easy to pick up in and out. Service is good, and the menu changes every day. I mean, the staple ones, such as the opaka paka, the ahi, the shoyu chicken, they have pork adobo, hamburger steak, all of that's usually on there every day. But on the bottom of the menu, they have specials of the day, and that's ever changing. So you can call them and see what the specials of the day are if you want to try something different. The only con I have would be for the people that don't like to pay cash. So sorry, it's cash only, and no credit cards, no debit cards are accepted there. Everything's orderly. I felt safe with the distancing. People were very courteous because the line was long, but I think from the time I parked, walked to the truck, and got my food, it's probably less than 5 minutes, even though the line was long. So don't worry about the line. Like I said, it goes fast. And there's always parking. So don't worry about it. It looks like there's no parking, but you can park along the curb on the 20-minute loading zone area. So that's pretty much it. Just trying to share my tips with you on a cheap lunch or dinner. Go check them out. If you're on a budget and you want to eat out, this is the place to go to. So until another food adventure, I'll see you next time. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and see you next week. Peace out.